took him way out, and then she was like drooling with with her bands. I'm like, yeah, I don't really want to go through that in my 20s. Like, nah. I was even like close to my 30s, I think, when I was considering it. I'm like, nah, I'm good. So I kept my crooked teeth. People be like, man, can't you get braces? No, actually, not till I was an adult, and I didn't feel like having them when I was an adult. Because that's very embarrassing, having a braces as an adult. If I could get like Invisalign or something, but that stuff's way too expensive. We spent so much money on Richard's teeth many, many years ago. He had so much decay because Gloria never taught Richard and Annette proper dental hygiene. So when they were kids, so neither of them brushed their teeth like at all. And Richard like never brushed his teeth, so I met him. And so I mean, he did sometimes, but not nearly enough. And so when we first got together, like we paid so much to the dentist to get remove the decay. Otherwise, he would have no teeth too. But at this point, they're saying there's not much they can do if he like continued eating sugar. He would lose his teeth like Annette. So that's really good that that happened, just to make sure we stay off bulimia. But it's not a good thing that he's dealing with bad teeth. But in a sense, it's a blessing because we definitely won't dabble with that again because it's not worth it. I don't want him to end up like Annette. And so it's very serious now. So it's good that it became very serious because otherwise I know that I would probably stumble at some point in the future. But now I'm like, there's no way. I'd be really like selfish. You know what I mean? Like every time I thought about that, like when I was quitting, when I would be like, you know, white knuckling him in the beginning, the first like week, I'm like, okay, am I so selfish that like this is about my husband's teeth now? Am I like literally choosing like top ramen over my husband's teeth kind of thing? It came down to that, you know, like granola. So, yeah. So, and when it came down to that, I was like, okay. Also, like I was not nearly as attentive to Annette when I was being bulimic. I mean, I was still cleaning and everything, but I just, you know, I was in an addiction, so I was not paying nearly enough attention to her. So it was for everybody. I needed to get out of the. Also, it's expensive. I mean, I wasn't eating that much because I was probably, in a sense, not eating too much more than I am now because what I was doing was I was choosing really cheap stuff, like buying a huge thing of top ramen and you like top ramen all day, you know, which was like $3 for the top ramen or something. But that's why, because I was trying to that money, so I just literally was like binging on top ramen. It was pretty bad. But it's still, it's not good because if you don't have money, the last thing you need to be doing is wasting food, you know. Seems illogical to me. So even Gloria was kind of like, she never really like says anything when, because she knows like when we were doing that, but like she kind of like, I don't know, just kind of, you can just tell she's kind of like, why are you being wasteful when we're struggling kind of thing. You can just tell that she doesn't understand why we would be eating so much food kind of thing, you know what I mean? Even though she kind of knows, but it's just still like, it's so foreign to her, like, why would you do that? And that's how it is for a lot of people that have never struggled with an addiction like that. It's like, why would you do that? And it does seem crazy, like, I don't know why I would do that, to be honest. It's an addiction. So it's really nice to be out of that. And how we got out was the keto diet. And we're just religiously stick to that. There's just no playing around with it anymore. We had to have chicken last night, which was not very good. We had regular conventional chicken. I had a couple bites because we had ran out of beef. And we could have gone to the store, but like we're really, really trying to do this thing where we're like really trying to only spend a certain amount each day and not go over that. And so it'll be like, even if we had the money, be like, we really need that for tomorrow. So like we didn't have any more beef and we had a little bit of chicken legs. And we were like, okay, let's just make the chicken legs though. So we actually ate some chicken legs. I didn't even eat a whole one. I ate like a little bit of one. But I'm not a fan of chicken, so I don't like the texture of it. But I did eat some last night because we have been trying to really conserve on. And then today we went and got, I said, Richard, just get 5 pounds at the store because he went in, they had exactly 5 pounds of their organic beef. So it was like, it's just kind of like, oh, that's cool. Just like, we call those things like winks, where it's just kind of like, Oh, okay. That was like I was meant because I was being doing once 6 because I was for a while eating 3 pounds a day, and that's too much for me. But it was like it was another acknowledgement of like, no, no, this is right. We're doing this right, and people were getting on me saying like, oh, that's not enough. When I eat 3 pounds, I can like barely get out of bed. I'm like, it's a lot of meat for a small person. Because I'm like 110 pounds, I'm 5'6". There's a lot of meat for a small person, like for my small frame. So 2 pounds is still a lot of meat, but that's all I eat. So it's like, if that's all you eat, then that's fine. But if I was eating 2 pounds and other stuff, that would be a lot for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but since that's all I eat, then that's fine. But like 3 pounds, because that's about what Richard eats. Now, sometimes he throws in other things like kibasi, sometimes eggs. He's the poor thing. He's all mad because he's not as fit as he was because he's been having to eat all this kibasi because we haven't had any money. So the kibasi is cheaper than steak. So as soon as we can afford it, we're gonna get him steak again, and he can't wait for that because he's just like dying on this kibasi. He's like, because it does put on the weight because you don't stay nearly as trim when you're eating things like kibasi, the sausage, than the beef. So there's a reason why we do it. It's, like the certain meats are different. Like, I don't know why, like it shouldn't be that different, except for, like I said, I think it has to do with the antibiotics, the steroids, the hormones, and like, because the conventional meat versus the organics, and then the grass-fed versus the grain-fed. Because meat should just be meat. It should be fine, but it's the way they prepare it is what's going on. So the conventional meat, they're adding all these antibiotics, steroids, hormones, GMOs, genetically modified organisms. And then they also are giving a lot of the animals grains instead of grass. Grains make you fat, make the animal fat, which in turn makes you fat. And I don't mean like fat like obese or anything, just like you're not nearly as toned. Does that make sense? So like when you're doing the beef, you get like toned without even exercise. You eat the other meats, you definitely need to exercise to stay toned. That makes sense? So it's not the end of the world, but it's definitely easier if you're not a big fan of exercising, which I'm not a huge fan. I'm an active person, but I'm not a huge fan of dedicating time to exercise. I'm not gonna lie, not my favorite thing. I love being active. I'll go do things. Sign me up to go do something. But sign me up to go to the gym, not my favorite thing. I used to do it every day for 2 years with Richard for 2 hours a day. So that was fine. But as soon as we were done, I was like, whoa, we're not going to go every day? Wonderful. But he was all about that for a minute. And I did that in the Air Force too. I was all about the gym. I had my buddies I'd go with, your guy friends, and we went every day. But when I was done with that, I have never regretted it. But I do enjoy doing some nunchucks, doing little push-ups, swimming, dancing around. Like being active. But going to the gym, and even just the smell in the gym right now, I'm just like, we went to a gym recently because we thought we'd join again, but we realized we don't want to be away from it, and not even to go to the gym. It's just like, we'd be there for like 2 hours, and, who knows what she'd be doing. So, just walking in there, and it's just the smell of all the sweaty people in the gym. The equipment and the sweaty people have a very unique smell. It's like, do you know what me and Richard did? You guys are gonna laugh. Me and Richard are so strange, if you didn't know that. With everything we do, we don't do anything normally. So when we decided to pick a gym, we first wanted to test drive every gym in town. We really did. We went, they'll give you like 1 day pass, most of them. And we wanted to see which one we liked the best. And we also realized it was a pretty cool way to just kind of like check out all the gyms, like, and actually get to try one for a day. And we found the best one was the Las Vegas Athletic Club, LVAC. But we didn't want to, we knew that one was the best, but we didn't want to sign up for that one at that time because it was a 2-year contract, which I think they don't do anymore, which is good. Because you're like, do I really want to sign up for 2 years? But we did. And we did the 2 years, and then we stopped. It's just funny, right about the time your contract said, yeah, I'm good with that. But anyways, actually what happened, we came and had Christmas with Gloria and ate some chocolate almonds and stuff, and it was downhill from there. We never went back to the gym. I remember that morning, we went to the gym of Christmas morning, and then it was like, I think we only went back a couple more times. We got lazy once we started eating a bunch of junk food again. But anywho, yeah, Gloria and she used to have these chocolate almonds I used to go nuts for. Oh, they would upset my belly so bad too. Oh, it was bad. So there were certain foods that would be so bad for me, but I would really like them. Oh, things like chocolate almonds. I would get so sick. Like my stomach would literally. I remember I was like thought I was like a beached whale. We were here. My stomach got so bloated, but I was just loving it. These chocolate almonds. They were probably like 100 years old. It'd be a knowing glorious place. But anyway, so that and when I first was getting off bulimia, you literally bloat like you're 9 months pregnant because of the candida overgrowth. And the thing I liked the best was these smoothies, and I didn't realize that like the smoothies were like the worst thing for this issue. And so I would have like 3 smoothies a day, but they'd be like, like really jam packed. Like it'd be like avocado, avocado, banana, tahini, almond milk, and like protein powder. Hey, who that? There she is. Who that's in the house? Hello, hello, hello. Long time no see. How you been? I love who that. She's the bomb diggity. Huda is in Idaho. We may one of these days end up in Idaho because my sister is in Idaho and so is Huda. And I like Idaho. I actually went whitewater rafting in Boise and I really like Idaho. It's beautiful there. There's not a ton of people like everywhere else. It gets so darn crowded. I mean, there's, I'm sure there's parts of Idaho that have a lot of people, but there's still open areas. And I like that. Vegas is getting less and less that way. They're really jamming people in here. It's like, stop building so many houses. Everyone's just migrating from LA. We are just getting all the people that are tired of LA, they're coming over here. And drivers getting so bad. So I think Idaho could definitely be. So the only things we would really consider would be Idaho. We were considering New York, but it's too expensive. As much as I would love to go to New York, it would just be dumb to go there because it's so expensive. It wouldn't make sense, and Annette wouldn't like it that much. So it'd probably be Idaho, maybe somewhere in Colorado. Yeah, not very many places. I'm trying to think. I don't think we'd go back to Oregon or California at this point. We're probably staying in Vegas. But if we ever do decide to move somewhere where it'd be like where we could get a bigger place, what would be ideal is if we could honestly buy the other side of this place. So this is actually a duplex. The gentleman that lives next to us is a brave soul. I don't know why he even wants to live there. I can't believe he hasn't sold his. He's been there all along. It's been the same guy all these years. What we would love to do if we ever get enough money is just make him an offer. Say, hey, is there any amount of money that you would be willing to sell your place next to us? Because, I mean, I'm sure we're not the best neighbors anyways, sharing a wall with us. And that would be amazing because then we would still have this same house. We could just have the other side. We could have Gloria and Annette have this whole side. Me and Richard could be over there. And then we could check in on them constantly. But then they would have literally their own home back. And then we'd be over there because we can't be in another home. Like, other than one attached to them, because we have to be right here. I mean, we literally maybe could be next door, but we'd have to be somewhere where we're next door, not anything where you got to get in a car and drive. We have to be where I could walk out my front door and walk right to their home, you know what I mean, or like walk through a wall, because we have to be. I have to clean Annette's room 100 times a day. You know, we got to be here. We have to be here. She has to come over, be able to get her cigarettes. Literally, like it'd be like, come next door. It cannot be even where we're down the street. It's got to be like literally next door neighbor, the one attached to us. That'd be about it. Across the street, literally in our little vicinity. Maybe one of these houses if that guy don't want to, but that's it. Or we have to get a bigger place eventually. Because eventually, of course, we'd like Gloria to have her own room. It's ridiculous. She has to be in the living room, but that's where she's been all along. People keep acting like we booted her out of here. She was never in this room. This was the master hoarding room. This is where everything got put before the rest of the house got taken over. Like for years, she's been hoarding in this room. So she was never staying in this room. And this is where Richard's father died, in this room. So I think she kind of didn't want to be in here. So she's kind of always not come in here and been out there. And she used to just watch TV and fall asleep watching TV. That's what she's always done. So she used to fall asleep in the recliner all the time because we used to once in a while come over and we would sometimes catch her off guard if she didn't answer her phone or something, and she would always be sleeping in that recliner. Always, always, always. She never ever slept in her bed. If only you couldn't come in here, there was stuff everywhere. And the bed bugs and mice had taken over this room. It was horrific. Horrific. We had to do those bed bug bombs for like about a year and a half every day. So in the beginning, I was doing it like twice a day, and those things are not cheap. The little bombs that you set off, it's like $15 for like 3 in a box. And that's how we first, and we did that forever, and then we sprayed, and all kinds of stuff. We got a new mattress, everything. So, well, this is the mattress from the neighbors, but that was new to us, newer than what we had. But Annette, we actually bought a new mattress for her. This one is from the neighbors, me dumpster diving. But hers, we got off Amazon. You guys seen that? And there's a video, and there was a live about it, but I don't think the live's up anymore, but there's a video. We took down a lot of lives because everyone just keeps taking all the footage and hating on us. It just gets annoying. So yeah, Richard finally decided to strike some of those channels because some of them are just getting out of hand with the nastiness. And YouTube gives us the stuff. Like they say here, all these channels are using your stuff, and here's all the info about it, and like, what do you want to do about it? And Richard was kind of ignoring it for a while, and he'd be like, you know, it's starting to irritate me. Because it's just disgusting, some of the stuff they're saying, you know, and it's really hurtful, so.
Hey, who that wants to do a little dance? You give us $100.
Oh, who that? Oh my God, you are something else. We have not done a dance in a while now. Oh my gosh. We're having dance withdrawals. Get over here. Get over here. Thank you, Huda. Oh, you're such a lifesaver. Huda, seriously, we honestly, if it was my choice, I'd pack up and move today and go to Idaho. Because I'm not the hugest fan of Vegas. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Vegas. But like, you know, I could do for not so dry weather and not so hot in the summers.
Yeah.
You know, those are the two things I'm not the biggest fan of. The dryness and the heat, which we're in the desert. So those are pretty big factors here.
Pretty big factors.
A little bit too high up.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
for
everything,
that.
you guys. Thanks for all the support. You know, you guys have been awesome through all this stuff, and you know, it's like, yeah, it's been. As you guys know, I mean, there's just a. I mean, what did you expect? I mean, everyone's like some of our supporters like, I don't understand all this hate. At first, I didn't understand it, but it makes sense. What did you expect when you saw two normal people like us, goofballs like us, rise to become YouTube stars? Did you expect everyone to be like, yay? No, some people are like, look at those losers. Look at that guy. Oh my God, the buffoons. You know?
Buffoonery.
So of course, you know, we have the haters, and they've been really, really working to, you know, really keep things down. But look, we're here. So, and we're still here.
We're almost to 200.
Yeah, we're almost 200,000. We got a full room here, and it's been great. This has been one of our best live streams in a long time, you guys.
Really?
Yeah, you guys have been really killing it. And I really appreciate all the positive vibes and everything. You guys have been doing awesome. So thank you so much.
All right, let's
All
do
right.
it.
Do a little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight. Get down tonight. Do a little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight. Get down tonight. Yeah.
Let's
All
do
right,
that
all
one.
right, all right.
Do that one.
Right. Cook a little beef. Eat a little eggs. Drink spring water. Drink spring water. Cook a little beef. Eat a little eggs. Drink spring water. Drink spring water. Yeah. Thank you so much for that. That really comes in handy.
Yeah,
You know.
we love it.
We're just kind of, you know, just so you guys know. I mean, you guys are like, well, why are you guys drinking? Why don't you have all this money? Well, dude, we got like 100,000. We blew up like 150,000 subs in like 2 weeks. It takes 6 weeks before things start pulling in. Not to mention, you know, we got to kind of incorporate everything. It just takes time. I mean, this is all happening really now. So it's been really exciting. And so thank you guys. Thank you,
Figure out
YouTube.
what we're doing with that roast you got.
No, Gloria's already cooking something. I'll do mine later. I'll have some Gloria's, or we can just do ours back here. Gloria's already cooking one.
Oh, tonight.
But yeah, sorry.
No, but I'm saying. we could
Tomorrow.
do
Let's do it tomorrow. Let's not do it
okay.
tonight, is what I'm saying.
Okay,
Unless
good.
you want to do it
I
tonight.
just think we could do it on the live.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to cook that. So
But we have this roast that we have to cook. What she's wondering is should we do the roast on this live, because she doesn't know how to cook the roast. Like, because it's super thick roast, and we just have a pot, and we could do it in the crock pot, I guess. That's where you used to do it, remember?
Oh, and make like a soup.
Make a stew. What do you guys think? I got this, what is it? It's a chuck roast, pot roast or something? It's huge. Let me show it to you. Come on. Show it to you. Let's see what
Right there.
Cook a little beef. Make a little love. Drink seltzer water. If you change the order of it, that would be a really, really weird, like, activity. Let's cook some beef. Let's make some love and drink seltzer water. No. Oh, yeah, so what we have here is this. This is kind of what we're wanting. Oh, thank you, potheads. That's very nice of you to say. Gosh, that's really fun. Let's see. So this is what we got. So this was on sale at Albertsons, and this is what is it? A chuck roast. So we could cook this like a steak, I guess, or we could just like make it like in a crock pot. Cook the roast in a pot. Chichester onions with loud, yeah. Crock pot, yeah. I think so too. Crock pot. Let's do the crock pot action. And then put it in like that, like for what? Like 4 hours, you think? Like just like a short, like a little 4 hour deal? Do we need to cube it or can we put it all together? You know, you guys were asking like what?
What do you want to do with that?
Oh, we're gonna put it in a crock pot, I think. Do we have one?
Yep.
Let's put it in a crock pot. I think that's the best way to do it. Easiest.
Like a stew?
Like a stew, kind of. We're just gonna slow cook it. Okay. So ideally, what I would love to do is put on my Traeger, but my Traeger, I need to put a new muffin fan on there, and it's not that I can't put the muffin fan on; it's that I can't get the old muffin fan off. There's like tiny little bolts, and like they're super locked in there, and it's like it's so frustrating. P.S. is total superhero. She kick ass, you know.
You don't want to put that little convection thing out there? You want it
Oh, I could. Yeah, let's do that.
That might be better.
Yeah, it's a better idea. Let's do that.
That is going to be a stew. I don't know if you want a stew.
Yeah, let's do it. Instead of a stew, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it in the in the roast oven here. Oh, really? Okay, let's see what we have. She made this already. She just put a little bit of sauce on Elsa. What do you think?
It's up to you.
Yeah, I probably could do that.
It's totally up to you.
I don't know why she has to always put sauce on everything. It really makes no sense. Yeah, go put that in the fridge. We'll eat that tomorrow. I'll wash this off, and then get some of the sauce off, and I can just eat this. Because I don't do the sugar or the sauce. So what I'm doing is I'm going to take this and just going to take off all the sugar. Yeah. It really doesn't need it. You know. And then they have their rice and their vegetables here. So we'll do that. And so we'll do the other one maybe tomorrow. So I can just have this tonight. And I'll be just fine. Oh man, what a gorgeous day. Ah. Bro, it's cooked already. I know it's cooked, but I have to get the sauce out. What do you think the sauce is inside it already? The sugar's soaked inside there? Is that what you think happened? I hope not. I mean, it's just so frustrating because it's so easy. You don't have to put the sauce on stuff. I tell her not to, but she does it anyways. Hey man, we're a family here. She wants me to eat her food, then she needs to cook it the way I want to eat it. Yeah, we don't do vegetables here. Hey, Jeff Schreiber, how are you, man? How are you, buddy? Yeah. No, she doesn't have to eat the way you want to, but she wants me to eat her food, which I don't need to. I haven't eaten in years. But if she wants me to eat it, which she gets so upset when I don't, then you have to adhere to my diet, my dietary needs. We don't eat all the sugar she eats. She wants to eat it, go ahead. Eat your sugar, eat your cake. But we don't eat that. Yeah. I just want to help Nettie and Joy, Rich, Gloria and Strobe. Thank you, buddy. I just want everybody to be kind to Nettie. Yeah, it's not her fault. I think that she's doing great, though, who dat. She's so happy. Like, she's having the best life right now. She's so happy. She's doing better than, ask Gloria, she's doing better than she's done in a long time. Oh. Right? Hey, buddies. How are you, Houdat? How's it going today? I know. You know what? See, the haters, they run out of stuff to do, so they start just attacking my sister, attacking mom and stuff. And that's when we, I have to step in and I have to do some protection. So how's it going today, Jeffrey? I'm glad you're hanging in there. I'm glad you're feeling okay. Vegas is doing good, though. But nobody's attacking Sweet Annette. I'm just thankful that you're giving her space. They're not, look, all the haters in there that are attacking me and my mom, they're attacking Annette and Gloria. You can't come in to somebody and say, "Hey, Gloria, I love you, and but I hate your children. Annette, I love you, but I absolutely hate your brother and his wife, who Annette loves and Gloria loves. Like we're the reasons that they're saved. So when you come in here and you sit here and you say how much you hate us and you say all this bad shit about us that isn't true, that you're attacking Annette, you're hurting Annette and Gloria. They don't want to come in here and say that. We're their family. We're the reason why they're alive. We're the reason why they have this house. And they know that, and they're so grateful. So when you guys come in here and you bash people that save their lives, they don't really want to talk to you guys. That's true. Like they don't like you, Gemini Mama. She doesn't like you. She really does not like you, Gemini Mama. She does not. If you notice, she doesn't read your comments because she's not stupid. She reads the stuff. She remembers who says what, and she knows the ones who have said mean things to us. And just because you say, "Oh, we don't say anything mean directly to Annette," yeah, but you sit Annette down and you sit there and talk shit about her brother all day long, who she loves. And when you do that, what happens is then Annette says, "Well, I'm with my family. I'm not with you guys. You guys are a bunch of losers on Reddit." I mean, that's pretty much what she thinks. So just so you guys think, you guys think that you're doing all this great stuff. You're really not, you're really, Anyways, so hey, Joy, are you done talking? Are you ready to do something, or what do you want to do? You done? Are you? Because I got a lot of work to do, and also I gotta catch up on. I got a football game tonight to watch. I really want to watch, and I can't put it on here because this is where the TV is, and. Yeah, so hey guys, listen, we're gonna kill it now. Thank you so much. We've had a great time tonight. Been a great session. Houdat, thank you so much. Jeffrey Streever, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna do Chinese food tonight. Annette's pretty tired, and I think Mom just made a roast.
Oh yeah, did you see all that stuff?
Yeah, we got a big roast, so she's gonna probably eat that.
She made a ton of food. Oh, we better not.
So thank you guys.
All that food's gonna go to waste tomorrow, maybe. No, they're closed on Mondays. Sorry.
Oh yeah, exactly. Oh, just hey, Tammy, I know you got your law degree at Reddit University, but just so you know, you can't have fair use and false flagging in the same sentence. Those are mutually exclusive. Look it up, and you'll understand why that is.
Make sure to read it.
Yeah, read it. Read why you can't do the same thing. Anyways, so you guys have a great day.
Reddit,
we love you guys. I know. You guys will believe anything you guys read. You guys, so no offense. You guys are so smart that you read everything on the internet and you digest it and then you repeat it. Thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. Been a great show, and I've really enjoyed getting to know most of you guys. And it's been a great experience for us. But we have to get back to football. Annette, get back to football, guys. So thank you so much.
All right.